Hey guys, here we're going to break down on Jake Paul's savage KO of Nate Robinson. Now, in what was actually a pretty athletic endeavor here, as he comes up, controls him with an uppercut, controls him with this left cross right here, just a little bit to keep him on the line as he moves to the back foot and lands this right hand. Well, as Nate comes in wide, trying to kind of land this kind of left cross, left hook kind of motion. But Jake Paul's just on the inside of him already. The guy's already hurt, and he just flatlines him here. But we're going to get to the KO, but we're going to kind of break down how we got there a little bit. Now, what actually kind of did him in was this overhand right timing. As Nate Robinson was coming in, he would shoot the jab, but he would be really open, and Jake Paul would go from this kind of neutral position, slip into the front foot here, and try to catch him with this overhand right. Obviously, this is the first one that he threw, so he's, pretty amateurish, right? The guy doesn't have a real boxing background. He doesn't know what he's supposed to be looking for, other than he gets the signal from Nate Robinson that the overhand right is open, and he goes for it. Then he continues to kind of try to set that up, control a little space as Nate Robinson comes in with that jab, controlling him, catching him at the shoulder, trying to create space again for that right hand as he looks to find a way to the front foot there. But Nate Robinson able to kind of tie him up a little bit and stop him from being able to do that. Then, again, Nate Robinson coming forward wide with that stance, right? Hands down. He's kind of leaping with that left hand and right on the outside of it. He tried to complain about it being a shot to the back of the head because it actually looks like Jake Paul has some pretty good hands here as he kind of moves into this punch and kind of continues dragging it forward. And some of the clips back make it look like it's a shot in the back of the head, but it looks pretty clean here. Maybe there's other clips that show that it's not, but he winds up knocking him down here. And the fight should have been over here. They shouldn't have given him any opportunity to keep going because he didn't really beat the count. But while he didn't beat the count, he also didn't figure that punch out and continued to come forward in a very similar manner as Jake Paul was able to finally tighten that motion up a little bit and find Nate with the right hand there with an excellent, attention to his opponent, right? And that's one of the things that's one of the most difficult to learn in boxing is where your openings are going to be and how to set them up. And he kind of figured out that if he would punch at him, and he had thrown some punches just before this, he could draw Nate into his line and more appropriately set these counters up and land that right hand. And this is the one that he landed right before he knocked him down, or right before he got into the knockout pose, which was actually a pretty good sequence of events here. Really good athleticism from Jake Paul. All of this and still able to land power into this right hand. Now, I'm not saying he's a great fighter, he's going to be a great fighter, whatever. Obviously, he's very amateurish. But some pretty decent technique here. And decent control and decent position changing and decent control of his body, Maybe with a little bit of experience, getting some, I'm not saying hard sparring, getting beat up, but if he can make some friends in the boxing community and, not be so arrogant and wanting to fight only celebrities, maybe he can do something, Boxing knowledge isn't nearly as hard to come by as it used to be, so who knows? But great shot from Jake Paul here. If you need some coaching tips, bro, let me know. I can help you.